Well, incredibly significant. As you say, this was the ISIS capital. This was where their leaders were based. This is where they plotted and planned attacks against the West. And this is where they oversaw the rest of their brutal caliphate. So bringing it down certainly is a big achievement. And there were huge celebrations in Raqqa itself today as these US-backed Syrian Democratic Forces, made up predominantly of Arab and Kurdish militias, finally swept into the infamous Al-Naim Square, where these terrorists tortured, murdered and crucified anyone who opposed them. There are still a few pockets of ISIS fighters in the city, but this battle was finished a lot faster than the one for Mosul, partly because the tactics there were very different. For 4 months, as you say, this city has been pounded by coalition bombs and artillery day and night, which is why it is now so totally devastated. And forces there still say it will take a number of months till they can clear all the ISIS IEDs and make it safe again for civilians to return. Sandra?
Benjamin, so just how big a blow did this deal to ISIS?
You know, Sandra, in one sense, it's a huge blow. It signals the end of them as a territorial force. They do control some areas of the Euphrates River Valley to the south, some towns and villages on the Iraq-Syrian border, as well as another stronghold of Deir ez-Zor. But gone are the day when ISIS controlled vast amounts of territory, and the territory they do hold is still shrinking by the day. That being said, the conditions which allowed ISIS to grow strong are still there. Sectarianism in the region is growing because of Iranian influence there. They remain a potent force in some of those other areas, and so we have to be cautious about saying this signals the end of them. And of course, they are still able to inspire attacks in the West by their presence online. So a great victory in the battle against ISIS in Raqqa, but certainly not the end of them as a threat.